Got one. I ran into some fish. Oh, we're on them now. There we go. Oh my goodness. There's a fatty. Alright guys, good morning. As you saw from our previous outing on the Delta, ended up catching some fish. Took us a minute. Actually, a minute really means like 5.5 hours, but that is the Delta. You do have to grind it out here, especially this time of year, and hopefully stumble upon a pattern or some fish, and we did. We got lucky, we did. We found a crankbait bite. We were fishing an incoming tide and fishing that crankbait right along the grass line. No giants, but we were getting some consistent bites, and we just locked that in our hand all the rest of the day and ended up catching 6 or 7 fish, which, to be honest, was exceeding expectations that day, and definitely my best numbers day out on the Delta so far for 2022. That old saying, you don't leave fish to find fish. Well, it is a few days later, and we are heading back to that same area. We have an incoming tide right now. It's a very strong incoming tide, as you guys can see, but we're gonna fish that crankbait and see if we get on a similar pattern. Again, it is the Delta. These fish change by the day and really by the hour. The crankbait bite is not set in stone, but we're certainly gonna give it a shot today. And to mix it up like we do every so often, we will weigh our best 5 today on our scale, see what kind of best 5 bag we can get today on the Delta. It's actually about 35 degrees right now. I think it's gonna get up to about 58. Water temp is about 55 degrees. Little wind, bluebird skies, but another beautiful day out on the California Delta. Take you guys with me, weigh our best 5 like I said, and hopefully we can get on some fish. Stay tuned. Alrighty guys, let's see what kind of damage we can do today. That's the same spot we got bit last time. How funny is that? That's the exact same cast. Not a big one, but keeper number 1. We're weighing all 5 of them to start if they're keepers. That is, you know what? That's hard to say. That's a little hard to say. We don't have a board, but we got a paddle. I think that's 12. Oh yeah, right at 12. I get to weigh a fish. 114. Number 1. One of these guides is slicing my line up. Oh, yeah, I got a bad guide. I gotta find some shoreline here. This is a bummer. Part of the game, though. We're gonna switch this out here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. My crankbait rod definitely has a nick in the guide, and it's fraying my line up. This is definitely not how I want to spend my time right now. So we're gonna have to re-spool this deal, but it's something you gotta do. You gotta make sure that your gear is good to go. You don't want to chance it, especially this time of year on the Delta. Yeah, we're just gonna change the whole deal. Man, you don't want to lose a big fish or a fish of a lifetime by being careless. These are the things you can control in fishing, and why not use everything to your advantage? Just gonna do this now, spend the 15 minutes it's gonna take me. Hopefully it'll pay off for the rest of the day. The only issue is we do not have another medium rod with us, so this is a 7-foot medium heavy that we're gonna throw this on, and you know, maybe just loosen up the drag to compensate for the rod. Only got a couple of these fritz sides too in this specific color, so that's the other reason we got to retie. I don't want to lose baits. This should be okay. It's not the ideal rod, medium heavy, but it'll work in a pinch. Back in business. All right, let's see. Put this in net. I'm gonna put the net back here. Just a little more deck space. Oh, there we go. Wow, that's a big one. He followed that right out from under the tree. We're just gonna have to keep that drag loose a little bit now. Compensate. That's a big one. Oh, he got one hook in him. One hook in him. Oh. There we go. Nice one. Oh, man, that one I think fouled that out from a tree. No, we had him pinned pretty good. He wasn't coming off, believe it or not. I'm definitely gonna weigh this one. Yeah, it's a solid fish right there. It took us a while. That's exactly what happened last time we were here. We got like a fish off that one spot that we seemed to catch a fish every time, and then we go like half a mile without a single bite, and then boom, bite. And that's what happened last time. 317. There's a solid one right there. Cool, cool. All right, number 2. Hopefully we got a little stretch going on. I will say I always do try to keep a rod with me that's 7 foot, low 7s, that's a medium heavy. I would say some good knowledge for folks that don't like to bring a whole ton of rods with them on the kayak, or maybe even bank fishermen, but like a 7 foot, 7.1, 7.2, medium heavy, fast rod. It's probably the most versatile rod you could have with you. I mean, this rod right here initially had a jig on. We cut the jig off and put the crankbait on, but I mean, you can literally throw almost anything on this. You can throw crankbaits, jigs, chatterbaits, spinnerbaits. I could put a Senko on this, Texas rigs. I mean, the only stuff you really can't throw on it is really, really big baits and really, really tiny baits. So it's just a good rod to have as a backup for your other ones. God, I suck at casting right now. Can you tell every time I get hung up, the wind picks up? Like the wind knows. It's like, oh yeah, he's stuck. Let's get him now. I'm telling you, dude, it's so true. What's up, man?
What up?
Nothing.
You freezing your balls off?
It's pretty cold. I mean, the sun's out, which is good.
Hey, what is the last day to be registered and signed up for this classic? Do you know?
I have no idea, dude. Caught a 3.5 10 minutes ago.
Oh, nice. Punching?
No, cranking.
That's funny. I was gonna tell you, crank the red bait.
I've only had 2 fish though. It sucks. It's been kind of tough. But you know.
Better than no fish.
Oh, I know. I think they're gonna turn on today. Oh, there we go. I'm on. Oh, here we go. This feels like a striper. We were just talking about striper. Oh yeah, dude, that's a striper, 100%.
You got a striper?
I think it's fighting like one. It's all whippy.
Yeah, it's so fun.
We were just talking about striper.
Well, I'm at work and you're catching stripers. It's fun.
Mike, say hi to all your friends.
Hello, friends.
It might be a large. I don't know. What do you think? Think it's striper or largemouth?
I'm gonna shoot for a big largemouth.
Oh, it is. Oh God.
Is it really?
Yeah. Oh God. Oh God, it's a giant. Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy crap.
You can get him in the net?
I feel like every time we're on the phone, I get a bite.
Dude, I'm good luck.
Oh my gosh, it's a tank, dude.
How big?
5 at least, probably more. Dude, I'll try to take a picture for you.
Like you're Mr. Miyagi and you're my Danielson.
Oh God.
Dude, that's sick.
I know. Dude.
I'll let you go.
All right, man. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Guys, well, that's certainly going to help our cause. This is the kind of fish I can't even get my hand around him. Yeah, that's a giant. That's Mr. Bug Eyes. That's a beauty right there. That's a beautiful fish. Gotta be a 5. I'm gonna say 5 on the nose. 502 really is actually almost 5 on the nose. What a gorgeous fish. There we go. Tank. Freaking tank. Woo! Well, that was cool, guys. That was a cool catch. You gotta love it when you think you got a striper. To be quite honest, I thought initially that was like a little shaker striper. You gotta like it when they turn into big old buckets. Maybe dialing in the bite a little bit. I think we gotta go slow with this crankbait. Last 2 fish have been working this real slow. I don't know if they're just kind of up in the trees or in the grass and you just gotta give them time to find it. But I think slow is the deal today, for now. I think one of the main reasons I love fishing the Delta over, and I'm not saying I don't like the lakes. The lakes are definitely fun, they're cool, but I think the draw for me on the Delta is just kind of that wild feel. You know, you feel like you're actually in nature. You're not in some like man-made bowl dragging a drop shot around all day. I don't know. There's a fish. Got her. Junk fishing today. Just looked like a fishy little... Oh, God. Ah, God, getting too cocky. Dang it. Things have changed. It seems to have slowed down, so that's kind of what I'm doing now. I mean, it's been a good day so far, but the bite has certainly not been non-stop. We've had to really cover some water, make a lot of casts to get the bites we've had. We should be able to get 5 today, as long as we don't blow it like that last one. What do I gotta do to get bit here? Oh, it's crazy. I thought we were gonna light them up today. bite just shut off. Tide's moving out still. There's current. They should be feeding. They're just not right now. Definitely seems like this incoming tide has been a much better bite window for me lately. Last time that incoming tide was in the afternoon. Today it was this morning. You wonder, I mean, this is the same stretch we fished before with, you know, the bites we had today and the other day. You wonder if we wait for this tide to switch again, if the bite will turn on. I kind of have a feeling it would. Man. Got one. Oh man. Finally. Finally. Come on. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. The okay one. Actually, it's not that okay. Oh, I need to hook him in the mouth. Let's check that out. He swiped at it and got him in the forehead. It's number 4 though. 5 has been looking tougher and tougher as the hours have gone by. $108. Number 4. Well, we'll stick with a crankbait. Tried really a lot of other stuff. I mean, when the sun has gone by in the clouds, we've... Oh, wow. That was a lucky cast. Maybe we've been fishing the wrong side. That feels better. Bigger head shakes. I don't know if it's net worthy, but it's... Oh, it's number 5. Yeah, look at that. Boom, boom. Well, we will get a limit. All right. 138. All right, there's 5. 5 fish for $11.81. Just about 1 o'clock. Took us 5 hours to get 5. We need to cull about 3 of those to have a respectable bag, but I don't know. 2 quick bites. Maybe we gotta kind of milk this little area right here. I think the best, well, I know the best we've ever done for these 5 fish weight challenges, which by the way, usually when we do them, it's like super tough. Done them all times a year, mainly on the Delta. Seems to be I like jinx myself when I decide to weigh them, but we have had a couple of good ones, one of which last year was our best of all times we've done this challenge, and we got just over 20 pounds out on the Delta. It was anchored by a 7.5, and then we had a couple of 4s and some 3s. 20's tough to do though. I mean, average of a 4-pounder for a keeper, and usually it's not the case out here. Usually with a 20-pound bag, you got like one big one in there, like one 6 to 8, maybe 9-pounder in there, and a couple of solids backing it up. There we go. That's a better one. Spinning the kayak. When they spin the kayak, they're better. Oh yeah. Gotta remember, I gotta let him run if he needs to run. Oh, it's another big one. Oh, he's barely hooked. Barely hooked. One little hook. It's not as big as the big one, but it's probably net worthy, I think. Look, extra long net. Oh, here we go. Not a giant, but one will take. That's a cullfish. Nice. 2.8 pounds, I bet. $2.68. Okay. 2.68. Nice one. Gotta get rid of our small one. I got rid of our 1.08. Good cullfish though. Good cullfish. Yeah, that one hit like after just a couple of cranks. It's like just hiding in that tree. Gotcha. That little guy. Ah, you know what? I think that'll actually cull something. Man, right at the boat. I'm gonna say no, it won't cull something actually. Well guys, it is about 2 o'clock. Been out here for about 7 hours. I think I'm gonna call it a day. The tide is still outgoing, so I got, believe it or not, about a 45-minute ride back to the launch. So we're gonna ride the tide while we have the chance. Not a bad day today. Not a bad day. Kind of started off on the wrong note. One of the guides in my crankbait rod seemed to have a chip in it, so that line was just getting torn up. We switched over to my 7-foot medium heavy Fantasista rod. Like I said, best overall cover their bases rod is 7-foot, 7.1, 7.2 medium heavy. And we just changed our crankbait over to that, and it seemed to work. You know, like we had to adjust the drag a little bit when we hooked up with fish, but no problems. As we anticipated, as we were hoping, we were catching them on a crankbait today. I think for our best 5, we had 13 pounds and change, anchored by a nice solid 5-pounder on the Fritz side 5 biggin in that crawfish color. Man, oh man, this time of year, March, pre-spawn on the Delta, it is hard to beat a red crankbait. That has been a staple for these past couple of years for me, especially on the days that don't set up, you know, epic with a little cloud cover, a little chop. Bluebird skies today. Beautiful day, but fishing was a little harder on some of our reaction stuff. We tried some spinner baits, we tried some punching. No love. Had to throw the crankbait. That just, for whatever reason, triggers those fish to bite. But yeah, guys, that is going to do it for the video today. I know there's been a ton of Delta videos lately, but that is going to change probably for the next couple of weeks. You'll see in the next upload. And yeah, as always, I thank you guys for watching, for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next video.